Okay, are you guys ready to meet your wedding party? She's completely nuts about animals, has a dog named Cannon, and was voted most likely to become a veterinarian. So it makes sense that she's in college studying accounting. She's known the bride her entire life and now lives in Oklahoma. Yes, she's the sister of the bride, and of their relationship, Therese says she's a great friend. She's very easy to talk to and the best little sister someone could ever ask for. Patricia and Beeler, everybody. He was born in Page, but now lives in Phoenix and prefers to be called by his nickname, Bobo. Come on out, Bobo. Now, Bobo here is manly. He enjoys all the manly things in life, like fishing and hunting. And in fact, he's so manly, I heard that he was voted most likely to be mistaken for Sasquatch. And he's dating a lovely woman named Chelsea. And I have it on good authority that when he first met her, he introduced himself to her in this way.
People seem to like me because I am polite and I'm rarely late. I like to eat ice cream and I really enjoy a nice pair of slacks.
There we go. He's known the groom for almost 12 years. Please welcome Kyle Walker. She met Therese 13 years ago while playing middle school volleyball. And she's now finishing pharmacy school. Her favorite hobby is working out, and she's famous for having long, beautiful hair.
A lot of hair.
Therese says she's fun-loving, super reliable, and an amazing friend, Bronwyn Bitsley. Now he goes by the nickname Toph, and he's known the groom for 12 years. They first met on the high school basketball team, and although he grew up in Page, he now lives in Phoenix, where he works as a personal trainer. His, we're not done with you. His inspiration to become a personal trainer came from watching over and over again his two favorite fitness mentors.
I'm Hans. And I'm Franz, and we are here to park.
He's who is most likely to never grow up. Say hello to Chris Cummings. She's single, a friend of the bride, and originally from San Diego. There she is. And now she was voted most likely to win a fight. But she's equally... Somebody, oh, there we are. We have two people from San Diego. She was also most likely to win a fight, but she's equally famous for being the most eloquent, which means if she has to beat you up, she'll at least be polite about it. She goes by the nickname Love. Please welcome Ashley Lovelady. He first met the groom 16 years ago in his freshman year of high school, and they've been great friends ever since. He was born in Page, Arizona, and now lives in Page, Arizona. He loves fishing, wakeboarding, and doing just about anything he wants to.
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
On an unrelated note, he's single. Give it up for Chris Wallace. Now, she grew up in the huge metropolis of Chinle, Arizona. And wanting to escape the crazy nightlife, moved all the way to Alva, Oklahoma. She's finishing up her PhD in education and is married to an amazing husband and has two beautiful daughters. Therese said of her, "We've spent nearly our entire life together. We've gone through ups and downs, but our relationship stays strong. We're complete opposites. She was a cheerleader, and I was an athlete. No, Brenna, cheerleading is not a sport. But no one will ever have our connection that we have had forever. Ladies and gentlemen, our matron of honor, Brenna Heaton-Beeler. He's an electrical engineer who will tell you it's never safe to be in the bathtub when handling anything electrical, but who routinely ends up having to sleep in one anytime he and his friends go to the hotel because of his outrageously loud snoring. He's here all the way from Las Cruces. Say hello to Matt Bannister. We're getting through a number here. Most people have a weird personality quirk or two, but she has a rather unique one. You see, if you ever sit her down and have a conversation about history, she insists on blowing bubbles. I've also been told that her favorite TV show is The Golden Girls, and she was still voted most likely to be popular. She's one of Therese's best friends since college and is incredibly likable and a ton of fun to be around. Show some love for Kylie Walker. I think we may just have one left here. Come on out. They call him Gomer. Do I really need to keep going?
Nope.
He's known the groom his entire life, moving in down the street when he was just in kindergarten. And he liked the groom's family so much he moved in with them during his senior year in high school. He's now living in Denver and is a district pharmacy manager for Walmart. He's single, which might be the result of his favorite pickup line.
I see you're drinking 1%. Is that because you think you're fat? Because you're not. You could be drinking whole if you wanted to.
He and the groom are great friends. In fact, he says Gomes has helped me through just about every difficult situation in my life. Say hello to the best man, Matt Gomes. And then there were just two. He was born and raised on the tranquil shores of Lake Powell, while she grew up all over the Southwest. She and Mark actually knew each other growing up, but neither of them had any idea that one day they would look at one another and say, I do. They officially met in 2012 after both of them had returned to Page for the summer, Therese having just graduated from college and Mark having come home to work a summer job at Antelope Point. When asked, what was the first thing you noticed about her? Mark said, she was always willing to do anything I wanted to do and always looking for something fun. I knew I needed to spend more time with her, and it goes without saying that she is absolutely stunning. Their friendship quickly developed into dating, but their first date didn't go exactly as planned. You see, they had gone out to the lake to go fishing. And about noon decided to stop at a beach and play a game of bocce ball. He said, after I let her win, we went to leave and couldn't get the boat started. And there we were, stranded on a beach, all alone. It was completely unplanned. Now, eventually, the time came for them to part ways as Therese began her duties with the United States Air Force. And it was his response to that news that told her she was something special. She recalled that right after Mark learned that I was moving cross-country, he asked me if it was okay if he started looking for jobs in South Carolina. Mark said, I would hate myself if I never tried to be where she was. I couldn't imagine life without Therese. Therese added, I knew then that if he was willing to sacrifice like that to support me, he was the one. Their proposal could not have gone any better. He planned it all out. The dinner, the accidental meeting up with Mike Anderson, who just happened to have a couple extra seats on a helicopter flight to Teller Butte, and Mark's mom, who just happened to come along and have a camera. Mark said the only awkward part came when they had ventured out toward the edge to get a better view of the lake, and Therese asked him, why is your mom taking so many pictures of us? It was time. He knelt down and said, you know I love you and always want to make you happy, right? He asked her to marry him, and she answered. Well, she actually was overcome with a fit of uncontrollable giggles. But finally, she was able to say yes. Of their relationship, she says, Mark is my mentor. He's my best friend and my love. He continues to put my happiness at the top of his list. We are lucky to have found each other at the right place at the right time. Mark says, Therese is the reason for everything that I do. I love her more than I even knew was possible. Just thinking about her puts a smile on my face. Therese is going to be a beautiful mother to our children, and I can't wait for what the future holds for us. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? It's my honor to introduce to you Arizona's happiest newlyweds, the new Mr. and Mrs. Mark and Therese Gustavson.